Right, so that was Something is Squeezing My Skull from the album Years of Refusal by Morrissey. I'm not a huge Morrissey fan. Like, I'm not like super familiar with his catalog. I've listened to more songs by the Smiths than I have like songs that Morrissey have done. But I'm super familiar with this album. So this album came out in 2009. 2009 was the first time I had a proper like long-term kind of like acting job in Singapore. Okay. And so they were putting me up in a very cool service apartment and everything. But I was there for basically 2 months. And I didn't really know Singapore that well. I knew nobody there. And so I went for a walk, and this is when you could still go to music stores. And you could still pick up a CD. And I
did like the Tower Records in fucking Singapore.
Yeah.
They had a HMV there, right?
They had a HMV there.
The HMV was really nice.
The HMV was really nice.
Yeah.
So the apartment that they were putting me up in had like a DVD player, had a big screen TV and everything. It was a really, really nice setup. And I didn't know this, so I didn't bring any fucking thing with me. And so I went for just a walk, because I think like for 2 days before, I got there like 2 days before rehearsals were supposed to start with it. And so I picked up 2 CDs. I picked up Bruce Springsteen CD, the latest Bruce Springsteen album. I can't remember the name of the album now. I think it was like it was the one that had like Outlaw Pete on it. Okay. And I picked up this, and I picked up Recount, the HBO film about the 2000 election recount, and I picked up the collector's edition of Forrest Gump. So for 2 months, I listened to these 4 things. I know all of the words to the Forrest Gump commentary. Because I used to go to sleep listening to the fucking...
I get it.
Like Forrest Gump fucking DVD commentary. I miss DVD commentaries, by the way.
I know all the words to the Mallrats commentary.
Right?
There you go.
It's like I know all the words to the Dogma.
Because I go to sleep to that.
Yeah. Fucking Dogma commentary is like... For those of you who don't know, like Ben Affleck used to give the most amazing audio commentaries. Like he's so fucking funny. And as he's gotten older and become more serious, it's like you kind of forget like how funny he was. Like at the beginning of I'm totally getting sidetracked, but at the beginning of the, like his Criterion Collection Armageddon commentary is legendary. It is the stuff of legends. Like I highly recommend, it's worth watching them. It's worth getting the Criterion Collection
just for that
of Armageddon, just for Affleck's commentary.
Is that on Chasing Amy as well?
Yeah. And like fucking Dogma, he's like fucking gay serial killer Matt Damon couldn't be here because he's busy accepting another award. It's like, you know, like when Bartleby and Loki are revealed, and like when Alan Rickman as the voice of God, and he reveals that he's got no genitalia, Affleck's in the background. It's like, yeah, no balls, no cock.
Also sidetracking. Damon's got a movie with his brother, Casey.
Yeah, The Instigators.
And Doug Liman directing.
Doug Liman, yeah.
But they got, like, it almost felt like, because they're both playing Boston again, it almost felt like the characters from Good Will Hunting grew up. Because Casey still feels like that little asshole.
Yeah. Casey's got like strong asshole sort of.
Cheeseburger.
Pack you can have it square.
That boy's wicked smart.
So like I listened to this album a lot, and this was back, and really like, just kind of like setting the scene for you. This was back when you could take a CD in the store and go and listen to the shit before you bought it with high quality, state of the art fucking headphones. So Something is Squeezing My Skull is the first track on the album. And so I remember just hearing that, and immediately it was like the first lyrics like I'm doing very well. I can block out the present and there was something about the power of it where I'm like, sold! I don't even need to hear the rest of the album. And the rest of the album's fucking gold. There's some amazing tracks on this. I'm Throwing My Arms Around Paris is a great song. Even though I chose this song because it was the first song that introduced me to the album, but my favorite or second favorite song on the album is a song called It's Not Your Birthday Anymore, which is such a great fuck you song. There's so many fuck you songs in this. And there's also a really, really sweet song called You Were Good in Your Time. Okay. And for some bizarre reason, when Corey Haim died, when Corey Haim passed away, I thought of this song and I played it, and I thought of and I thought of all the cool movies Corey Haim made when he was younger.
Wow.
But I found out that all of the songs were like they were tracked live. They weren't done sort of like in separate bits, which gives all of the songs a real kind of urgency. You know, like that you can only that you can only
get
really
a better
get.
vibe when you're all recording together.
Yeah, and like all of the songs were tracked live and done that way. So and so it was just there was something about the album that just had a really cool energy to it. It had been a while since I listened to it. So while I was like prepping for this episode, I was like, fuck, I haven't heard Years of Refusal in a while. And then I started playing, and then like I was playing it, listening to it, and it's like, fuck yeah, I fucking love this album. It's like, then at the same time, I'm like, why haven't I heard more Morrissey stuff? But yeah, so I mean, I fucking love this song. I love this album. And what you were saying while we were watching that is absolutely true. As he gets older, he does look like a fucking pub owner. He does look like he would not be out of place in an episode of EastEnders.
Yeah. I mean, he's wearing a pub owner shirt.
Yeah.
You know, the size a pub owner would wear that shirt. You know what I mean?
And he is the size of a fucking pub owner. He does not, he likes a pint.
There you go.
Or maybe he does because he's been quite outspoken, like with his vegetarianism and all that shit. And some of you
he's been outspoken about a bunch of things. Hasn't he?
He's been outspoken about quite a few things. He may or may not be racist.
The same way Clapton may or may not be racist.
He is quoted as saying, it's like, I mean, and I don't know how, he is quoted as saying, I mean, we all like our own race best. I was like, did you have to say that? So I am not endorsing the man. I just love this fucking album.
Yes, it's the music, not the person.
So it's the music, man.
Yeah.
It's all about the music.
See, in cases like this, the music will hold up.
Yeah.
R. Kelly, on the other hand, is a bit trickier.
It's like, how many children does it take before Thriller stops being amazing?
Oh, it takes a lot.
Takes a lot.
Takes a lot. R. Kelly, though,
we still haven't hit the number yet.
His lyrics match his crimes a bit too much.
It does. It does. So does his fucking leaked audio. It's like there's no fucking.
If he didn't go through that shit, I would have brought Ignition. But I'm like, I can't
It's like
listen
the amount
to the
of
song
times
anymore.
he refers to the chick's age.
Oh.
It's like, damn it.
One of my favorite songs of his when I was a kid. I can't listen to it now because it opens with, my mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yes. I'm like, ooh, this does not age well. This is wrong.
Yeah.
And imagine, we used to sing that at 14.
I never sang that. I was singing other shit. 14, I was probably singing some George Michael or some Phil Collins.
There you go.
Yeah. Like, you could argue that's questionable, but they didn't pee on anyone.
No. No pee.
What you got?
What have I got? So,
It's gonna be like a total left turn. It's always like a total fucking left turn.
So you know how yours, like, this album gets you amped up?
Yeah.
Okay, this album gets me amped up. And it's an album, it's a big part of my teen years, but I hadn't heard it for a long time. I guess, certain albums you listen so much, you just kind of put to rest for a while. But yeah, no, I've been listening to it again this year, and it still holds up brilliantly. This is from Enter the 36 Chambers by the Wu-Tang Clan. Protect your neck, son.